Hello, good morning, and welcome to Bansha for the Tipperary Ladies Football County Senior Semi-Final between Fethard and Moyle Rovers. This is a huge game, huge action going on today all over the county with 11 semi-finals. 8 of them are live with us at the moment as well. The Junior B between Bornahan, Duala and Latin Cullen Emily is on. You can see that match game live as well. Fethard are out in the field. We're still waiting on Moyle Rovers. We'll just take a look at the teams. There's changes on both teams now. So the Fethard team in goal, Aoife Morrissey replaces Maeve O'Loughlin in goal. Full back line, Kelly Ryan is in, Sinead Delahunty and Ali Connolly. Don't expect Ali Connolly to stay at cornerback. She'll probably move out around the centre of the field. Nell Spillane, Carrie Davey and Emily Cudahy are the half-back line. Lucy Spillane and Heather Spillane, the centre of the field. Emily Spillane, Nicole Delaney and Niamh Hayes are in the half-forward line. The full forward line is made up of Leah Cohen, Mia Cudahy and Kate Davey. That's the Fethard team. We'll take a look at Moyle Rovers. Rebecca Atchison-Denny is in goal. Orla Burke, Hazel Shanahan and Michelle Cronin make up the full back line. Mia Cahalan, Cora Maher and Sarah Luttrell are the half-back line. Centre of the field, Emma Cronin and Hazel Brennan. Niamh Lonergan, Anya Fitzgerald and Laura Grace is in instead of Jenny Everard. Late change there. The full forward line of Kate Moore, Roisin McGrath and Kirsty Crotty Ryan. That's the two teams. Johnny Murphy is in the middle as Moyle Rovers are just coming out onto the field now. As I said, Johnny Murphy, the man in charge, probably one of the best referees in the county. I refereed last year's county senior final, of course. Beautiful day for football. No breeze here. Surface a bit greasy still, a lot of dew on it, but just spread out over the day. As I said, there's 11 semi-finals being played today, and Lockmore and Holy Cross has been postponed, will be played during the week, and we hope to bring you that game live as well. Busy day. Referee just calling in the captains for the toss. Lucy Spillane, Orla Burke and Anya Fitzgerald, the co-captains for Moyle Rovers. And just as that, just waiting at that, Amy Butler, Secretary of the County Board, is calling Moyle Rovers in for the team photo. Second time lucky with the toss. Lucy Spillane has won the toss. It looks like they're going to play from. Looks like she gave a signal there for left to right. Game will be underway in a couple of minutes, and before that we'll take a break and stay with us, and we'll be back to you in a moment or two. Welcome back to Bansha. Moyle Rovers are taking up their positions. Fethard still over Hammer, giving them their last few instructions. Oh, good. More. Just looking at any positional changes. Mia Callahan is at the centre of the field. Whether she's going to stay there or not. Emma Cronin is a centre back. Niamh Hayes is going centre forward. Johnny Murphy making sure everybody's ready to go. And the game is on. Straight away the ball breaks and it's Lucy Spillane picking it up. And Niamh Hayes put across towards Heather Spillane. But turned over by Cora Maher. Maher goes down. Two players end up on the ground, but coming out is Emily Cuddihy. Cuddihy giving it back to Carrie Davy. She's under pressure from Annie Stern. It's a line ball for Moyle Rovers. Carrie Davy protesting that should have been hers. But the linesman had his mind made up. Ball goes in straight away towards Kate Moore. Kelly Ryan comes out with it. Ryan gives it back to Sinead Delahunty. Lucy Spillane. Spillane was fouled. Umpire is calling in Johnny Murphy straight away. Something happened, so I'm not sure what went on. Just looking for the tracksuit have to be taken off, but it's too similar to the outfield jersey, and that's exactly what's happening. Carrie Davy goes long towards Lucy Spillane. Spillane taking on Hazel Brennan. Referee hits the arm up. Ali Connolly moves forward. Niamh Lonergan chasing her down. Connolly bounces on that greasy surface, almost got away from her. As Nicole Delaney fouls Emma Cronin. Mia Callahan gets on with it, down towards Laura Grace. Emma Cronin picks it up. Bursts out, gets past Lucy Spillane. Puts it down into the corner towards Kirsty Crotty Ryan. Crotty Ryan looking for options. Putting past Emily Cuddihy. She's still going. Gives it back to Kate Moore. Moore gets the shot and Moore puts it over the bar. Moyle Rovers get the first score of the game after 2.5 minutes. Aoife Morrissey goes this side with the kick out, finds Ali Connolly. Connolly gives it on to Heather Spillane. Up over centre field. Spillane going down towards Mia Cuddihy. Cuddihy back to Spillane. Oh, it's Hazel Brennan wrestling the ball back off her. Moyle Rovers are away again. Roisin McGrath. McGrath has it back again. Down towards Kirsty Crotty Ryan. Couldn't get to it though. Aoife Morrissey comes out and gives it to Nell Spillane. Spillane to Carrie Davy. Davy to Ali Connolly. Niamh Hayes is off her shoulder if she needs her. gives it to Hayes. Hayes under pressure from Ronnie Fitzgerald. Gives it to Emily Spillane. Sarah Luttrell getting back at her. Spillane putting her body in front of it. And Emily Spillane is fouled. She done well there, put her body in front of it and drew the foul. Kate Davy is going to come across to take it. Davians with poor form all year for Fethard. Davy kicks. Is it going to curl enough? That's gone wide. First wide of the game. Moyle Rovers need to spread wide now. Give options to Rebecca Atchison-Dennehy. She goes short to Emma Cronin. Cronin gives it back to Hazel Shanahan. Mia Cahalan. Orla Burke. Back to Shanahan again. Emma Cronin is loose in the middle. Cora Maher. Maher back to Emma Cronin again. Goes down this side towards Ronnie Fitzgerald. Battling there with Carrie Davy. And it's a Fethard ball. Carrie Davy goes long. Emily Spillane couldn't control it. It's out for another line ball, this time to Moyle Rovers. Sarah Luttrell will take it. Looking for options, goes back to Niamh Hayes applied the pressure with Cora Maher, done well. Maher little 1-2 with Sarah Luttrell. It's down in towards Kate Moore. Moore started this game well, facing Kelly Ryan. Turns back. Roisin McGrath. McGrath goes back to Hazel Brennan. Emma Cronin is roaring for it in the middle if she's spotted. Ball comes back to Niamh Lonergan puts it over the bar. Her first score. You can't give Niamh Lonergan space like that. Ethan Morrison comes this side, taken brilliantly by Carrie Davy. Gives it on Heather Spillane. Ali Connolly's in front of her. Spillane was fouled by Sarah Luttrell. Carrie Davy moves forward to take it. She's just waiting, looking her own way and up her options. Puts it in. Michelle Cronin comes away with it. It's back to Hazel Brennan. Brennan towards Laura Grace. Grace was under pressure from Nicole Delaney. Delaney puts the head down and goes. Oh, she has options offered. Leah Cohen. Cora Maher got back and blocked off that option. They're still battling for it, and it's going to be a free in. Cora Maher done well because there was a goal on there if Leah Cohen had to get it. Great run from Nicole Delaney. Kate Davy is going to have her second kick at goal. Davy kicks. And Kate Davy puts it over the bar. Fethard are on the board after 7 minutes. Kate Davy with the score. Rebecca Atchison-Dennehy will take the kick out. Mia Cahalan has made a run down this side for her. Cahalan takes it. Facing Lucy Spillane. Gives it off to Niamh Lonergan. Little 1-2. Cahalan has it again. Nell Spillane gets the hand in. Niamh Hayes picks up the break. Hayes bursting through the centre. Gives it off to Heather Spillane. And there's chances here. Nicole Delaney getting inside Cora Maher. Delaney. Oh, it's got in. It's a goal. Nicole Delaney. It all started down in front of us, so that ball was turned over and Niamh Hayes picked up the break. Burst through. And Nicole Delaney puts Fethard in front for the first time after 8 minutes. It's 1-1 to 2 points. Moyle Rovers hold to respond. Ball comes out to Niamh Lonergan. Lonergan with the left foot. Two players ended up on the ground and it comes out to Lucy Spillane. Spillane to Heather Spillane. Back to Lucy. And Lucy Spillane is going forward. She's getting battled up and Lucy Spillane was fouled. And a chance for Kate Davey to extend the lead. Davey kicks and Davey puts that straight over the bar. 4 seconds and the lead is out to 3. 9 minutes on the clock. If I catches and then he goes down the far side. Laura Grace ends up on the ground. It's a line ball to Fethard. Get on with it quickly. Ali Connolly goes down into the corner towards Mia Cudahy. Kate Davey picks it up. Back to Cudahy again. Oh, Heather Spillane's made a great run. Spillane into Niamh Hayes. Referee has the arm up. And Hayes turned back. There was nothing on for her and it's a free in. Kate Davey kicks. Oh, that's gone wide. Davey has kicked 2 and missed 2. Be open in 10 minutes. Atchison Dennehy goes over the far side towards Cora Maher. Maher towards Orla Burke, but it's going to be turned over again. Nicole Delaney facing Emma Cronin, gives it off to Niamh Hayes. Hayes in towards Leah Cohen. Cohen been held up by Michelle Cronin. Goes back to Lucy Spillane. Out to Emily Spillane. Lucy Spillane has it again. Kate Davey is loose in the middle. Davey's going to have a pop, but she dragged this and it's gone wide. Rebecca Atchison Dennehy goes over the far side to Mia Cahalane. Back to Orla Burke. Laura Grace. Back to Burke again. To Anya Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald goes long towards Kate Moore. Battling there with Kelly Ryan. Sinead Delahunty was trying to get back there, but Kate Moore done well to pick it up. Moore coming into the centre. Oh, good ball inside. Kirsty Crotty Ryan. Oh, it's gone in. Oh, it's a super save from Aoife Morrissey. Point blank save. Kirsty Crotty Ryan that had the attempt. And Morrissey stood up to it. It's a 45. Roisin McGrath has gone out to take it. That left foot. She looked for runners. She goes low into the corner towards Kate Moore. Moore picks it up. She has Laura Grace with her. Decides not to use her. Anya Fitzgerald was loose in the centre calling for her. She wasn't spotted. Mia Cahalane. Fitzgerald has it now. She's still going. She's back to Hazel Brennan. There was nothing coming of it. The free in. I think there was a pull of an arm off the ball. Kirsty Crotty Ryan will take the free. Looking for her first score. She goes short, little one too. She has it back. And Crotty Ryan kicks, and that's gone over the bar. Kirsty Crotty Ryan's first score. They need to get plenty of ball to her because she's causing damage all year. Fethard will be aware of that too. Even Morrissey goes this side. Sarah Lutcher got the ball, got a hand to the ball, but Emily Spillane put her hand to it, but it was picked up again, and Hazel Brennan has it. Brennan facing Ali Connolly, had to turn back. Niamh Lonergan, back to Cora Maher. Maher taking on Niamh Hayes, gets around her. She's still going. Emma Cronin off her shoulder. Oh, Cronin, lovely little jink inside, but they turned back. Referees the arm up. Hazel Brennan back to Niamh Lonergan. Lonergan is it inside, and they never used the advantage, and better have a chance to counter-attack with Nicole Delaney. Kate Davey a long way from her corner forward position. Ali Connolly back to Davey again. Niamh Lonergan got the hand in. Two of them end up on the ground. Referee says play away, and Heather Spillane was fouled. Kate Davey seemed to pick up a knock that time. Dean checking on her, seeing if she's okay. She seems good to go again. Carrie Davey goes back to Sinead Delahunty. Back to Carrie Davey again. Nell Spillane. Emily Cudahy in the centre of the field. Carrie Davey. Niamh Hayes. Hayes coming forward. Kirsty Crotty Ryan coming back to apply the pressure. Ball is with Emily Spillane. Spillane loses control of it, and Hazel Brennan gets the hand onto it, but Spillane has it back. Emily Spillane was fouled. Leah Cohen gets on with it quickly, goes back to Nell Spillane, but over her head, and Carrie Davey picks it up. Davey into Leah Cohen. Cohen facing Hazel Brennan. Oh, chinked one way and the other. Is it off to Niamh Hayes? Hayes just been patient. Tried to find Lucy Spillane, but Niamh Lonergan picked it up and gave it back to Cora Maher. Maher to Anya Fitzgerald. Michelle Cronin offering her support. Cronin going down towards Kirsty Crotty Ryan, but the greasy surface of the ball skidded away from her. Better on again, Emily Cudahy. Carrie Davey to Nell Spillane. Sinead Delahunty is loose. Moyle Rovers just standing off him for a second. And then Roisin McGrath applied the pressure, and Delahunty overcarried it, and Delahunty never stood back, so it's been moved up 13 metres. Niamh Lonergan offers her support. Lonergan already has one score. Oh, she bounced it on the greasy surface again. The ball skidded away from her, and Lucy Spillane comes out with it. Gives it to Heather, and back to Lucy again. Mia Cudahy has made a run inside. Cudahy has it. It's to Leah Cohen. Cudahy has continued to run. Facing Hazel Shanahan. And Emma Cronin gets back. The referee calls a wide ball, or the umpire gave a wide ball. But Johnny Murphy, I think, is overruling, saying this was a 45. Came off the knees, I think, of Emma Cronin. Kate Davey took it back to Carrie Davey. To Nell Spillane. Spillane gives it off to Ali Connolly. She chinks one way and the other. Gets the shot in. That's going to drop short, and Rebecca Atchins Dennehy takes it in the goal, gives it off to Mia Callan below in the bottom corner. Back to Atchins Dennehy again. Laura Grace. Grace to Arnie Fitzgerald. Orla Burke is there to offer her support. And Moyle Rovers have worked their way out of trouble, and they have a counter attack going now. Roisin McGrath in towards Kirsty Carty Ryan. Facing Emily Cudahy. Getting inside her. Johnny Murphy has the arm up. Ball comes out this side, but he's going to call it back. Just as we said, that ball getting to Kirsty Carty Ryan, if she gets that, puts the play of ball, it's potential to do a lot of damage. Kirsty Carty Ryan, she's about 25 or 6 yards out. Steals a couple of yards. Puts it in. Is it going to curl in? No, it's not. It's gone wide. It's only Moyle Rovers' first wide after 19.5 minutes of play. Aoife Morrissey goes this side. Niamh Lonergan picks it up. Lonergan, oh, super ball in to Kate Moore. Moore bearing down and goal, gets the shot. And it's another great save from Aoife Morrissey. That's two great saves from Aoife Morrissey now. But a super ball from Niamh Lonergan. She spotted Kate Moore in space. And she split the defence. And Moore, she couldn't really done any more as Aoife Morrissey stood tall to it. Roisin McGrath is going to set the free at the 45. Puts it in with the hand in. And Sinead Delahunty, and it's picked up by Nell Spillane. And Delahunty comes out, puts on the burners, goes back to Lucy Spillane. Niamh Hayes is loose. And Hayes has it. Hayes, Kate Davey was off her shoulder, and Davey has it. Nicole Delaney had made a run inside, but she hadn't been spotted. Ball comes back to Heather Spillane. Spillane lost control of it and picked up by Laura Grace. And Cora Maher comes out with it. Maher under pressure, but manages to hold possession, gives it back to Emma Cronin. Sarah Luttrell. Beats one tackle and she's away. Turns back, she's been put under pressure and the referee's going to do her for steps. Good play by Nell and Emily Spillane there to turn that ball over. Ali Connolly comes forward. But Arnie Fitzgerald wins it back, but the ball bobbles. And it's picked up by Heather Spillane. Niamh Hayes. Hayes taking on Cora Maher. Gets inside her. Turns back. Needs support. Finds Kate Davey. Davey to Nicole Delaney. Nicole Delaney going straight through the middle again, trying to get around Emma Cronin. She's still going, but she's done for over carrying. Cronin stood tall and forced her into the error. Michelle Cronin was trying to steal a couple of yards there, and Johnny Murphy tells her to go back. Oh, she puts the ball straight to Leah Cohen. Nicole Delaney is with her. Delaney lost control of it at a vital time, and Hazel Shanahan picks it up. A let off there from Moyle Rovers. And Michelle Cronin will breathe a sigh of relief there as Emma Cronin gets it out this side, right down in front of us. Lucy Spillane picks it up. Carrie Davey offers her support in the middle of the field. Back to Lucy Spillane as well. And Sinead Delahunty to Kate Davey. Back to Ali Connolly. Moyle Rovers trying to be disciplined in their defence, but Ali Connolly still goes. Ali Connolly gets a super score. And her first of the day. She was just being patient. It looked like Moyle Rovers had all the options there. And looks like Jenny Everard is coming on. And Jenny Everard is on in place of Arnie Fitzgerald. Liam Cronin not waiting around. Suppose it's a county semi-final. Time doesn't wait for anybody. That's Orla Burke gives it to Mia Cahalane and Hazel Shanahan. Shanahan to Cora Maher. Going across her own goal. Niamh Hayes applying pressure. She does well, gives it to Michelle Cronin. Leah Cohen is there. Emma Cronin is outside. And Cora Maher goes low, but it's picked up by Nell Spillane. Spillane to Niamh Hayes. To Mia Cudahy. Kate Davey was loose. Davey gets the shot away and Davey puts it over the bar. Kate Davies third. And it's 1-4 to 3. It's the biggest margin so far in the game. 24.5 on the clock. Actually, then he goes the far side to Orla Burke. And the fault at the end, he wins it back for Fethard again. Fethard fighting like tigers. Of course, Fethard never been in a senior final before. Nicole Delaney, Hazel Brennan gets back. It's a free in. Kate Davey from just outside the 21, about 6 or 7 yards to the left. And Kate Davey puts that wide. Rebecca Atchison goes short. Mia Cahalane. Cahalane with the outside of the boot down to Niamh Lonergan. Lonergan to Emma Cronin, into Michelle Cronin. Michelle Cronin goes in towards Kirsty Ryan, bounced off her chest and picked up by Leah Cronin. Oh, hand is in though. Jenny Everard, first we've seen her since she was introduced. Goes cross field, Leah Cohen gives a drag of the jersey, ball goes into Kate Moore and Johnny Murphy will call it back. Jenny Everard going to take this one. Goes low. Kirsty Ryan. It's getting bottled up, it's a free in. The free says there was a slap down there. Kirsty Ryan with a chance to put 3 between them again. Ryan from dead straight in front of the goals. She kicks and she puts it over the bar. Her second. Moyle Rovers fourth. 2.5 before the break. Lucy Spillane lets it off to Kelly Ryan. Ryan got bottled up, but she was dragged out and was lucky to get away with it. Ball goes back to Lucy Spillane. Spillane breaks one tackle, lays it off to Ali Calney. It's a header Spillane. Down towards Leah Cohen. Cohen facing Michelle Cronin. Turns back. Ali Connolly was loose, but the ball didn't go to her hands. She had to go back and retrieve it. Nell Spillane offers her support. Spillane left foot down into the corner. Was picked up by Orla Burke. Burke was playing well there. Ginny Everett couldn't take it, and Carrie Davies going to pick it up. Goes back to Nell Spillane and Lucy Spillane, all alone in the centre of the field. To Emily Spillane. Niamh Hayes is in front of her. Hayes has it. Hayes driving at Emma Cronin. Gets inside her. She's still going. Turns back. Leah Cohen. And Cohen, that's going to curl away wide. That's 5 wides for Fethard now. Moyle Rovers with just the 1. Rebecca Atherton, who goes this side. Sarah Luttrell. Luttrell puts it into the middle to Hazel Brennan. Brennan to Emma Cronin. Lucy Spillane got the hand in. The ball broke and Leah Cohen. Cohen across field. Nicole Delaney ends up with it. Delaney taking on Mia Cahalane. Up to the 21. She's Hazel Shanahan to face. Shanahan held her up. Ball comes back to Ali Connolly. Connolly gets the shot in, and that's gone wide. And it's another wide for Fethard. These wides could come back to bite them in a tight game like this as the clock goes into the red. It's half time. Half time here in Bansha in the first of the Tipperary Ladies Football County Senior Semi-Finals. And Fethard are in front on a scoreline of 1-4 to 4 points. Moyle Rovers opened the scoring after 2.5 minutes with Kate Moore, quickly followed by a super point from Niamh Lonergan. And then Fethard replied with a free from Kate Davey and Nicole Delaney. Then after 8.5 minutes, getting the opening goal of the game. Kate Davey has since added 2 more points. Kirsty Cotty Ryan has added 2 for Moyle Rovers, and just before half time, Ali Connolly got another one. And at half time here, and the first of the semi finals, it's Fethard 1-4, Moyle Rovers 4 points. Join us again after the break. Welcome back to the start of the second half here in Bansha. Gillian O'Brien is on the Moyle Rovers team. Looks like Niamh Lonergan is gone. And we're back underway. Ball breaks straight away to Heather Spillane. Spillane puts it down into the corner. Orla Burke comes out with it down. Puts it off to Emma Cronin and onto Cora Maher. Nell Spillane manages to get a foot onto it, but ball breaks. Picked up by Lucy Spillane. High tackle from Roisin McGrath. Spillane gets on with it quickly, gives it back to Kerry Davey, and Lucy Spillane gets it again to Kate Davey. In towards Mia Cudahy. Cudahy couldn't take it. Falls to kindly to Kate Davey though. Oh, good ball into Kerry Davey. Davey driving forward, getting the shot in. Rebecca Atchison-Dennehy does well in the goal. Puts it out to Michelle Cronin. Cronin under pressure, managed to get it off to Emma Cronin. Mia Cudahy applying pressure. Michelle Cronin is fouled, or Emma Cronin is fouled. Ball breaks to Lucy Spillane. Kate Davey. Lucy Spillane has it again. Spillane breaks one tackle, breaks a second, and it's going to be a free in. Half time in the other game, the Junior B, it was Bornahan Dwella 2-6, Bettencullen Lemley 1-3. Kate Davey kicks. Oh, it's gone off the top of the crossbar and it's gone over the bar. Kate Davies fourth. Kick goes this side. Jenny Everard. McContenanny is fouled. Annie Connolly will take the free. Looking for options. Puts it down towards Leah Cohn. Cohn and Michelle Cronin turns it over. Leah Carlan gives it to Jenny Everard. Everard trying to get outside Kate Davey. And Davey turns it over again. And Kate Davey was fouled. Kick goes back to Kerry Davey. Davey to Nell Spillane. Lucy Spillane is loose on the far side. Spillane breaks one tackle. Gets the shot in. And Lucy Spillane puts it over the bar for a super score. Rebecca Atchison gives it to Emma Cronin. Kick goes down to Roisin McGrath. McGrath in towards Kate Moore. Kelly Ryan picks it up. Ryan. Kerry Davey has it now over on the far side. Davey still going. Back to Nels Spillane. Emily Cudahy. Jigs one way and the other. It's back to Carrie Davy. Fethard just being patient. Now ball comes into Mia Cahalan. Taking on, here's the Shanahan. Cahalan and Cudahy was fouled. And Fethard are starting to turn the screw here at the early stages of the second half. Just to put 6 between them. And Kate Davy kicks. And Kate Davy puts it over the bar. That's her 5th. Kick goes this side. Niamh Hayes got the hand in. Hayes has it. Lucy Spillane. Kate Davy is loose. Oh, super ball inside. Chance for Nicole Delaney. Couldn't control it. Atchison Dennehy gets the body in front of it. And the battle, and it's going to be a free in. But Rebecca Atchison Dennehy done well there because Fethard had opened them up. Chance for Kate Davy to extend the lead even further. Davy puts it over. Then he goes this side to Roisin McGrath. Orla Burke back to Roisin McGrath again. Mia Cahalan. Roisin McGrath again. Jenny Everard. Cora Maher. Back to Jenny Everard again. Everard still going forward. Gillian O'Brien made a huge run through the centre, but she hadn't been spotted. The ball breaks and it's out with Heather Spillane. And Emma Cronin wins it back for Moyle Rovers. Back to Cora Maher. Hazel Brennan. Roisin McGrath under pressure. Managed to get it off though to Jenny Everard. Into Gillian O'Brien. O'Brien facing Sinead Delahunty. Turns back. Looking for options. Hand in from Heather Spillane. Fethard are fighting for everything, but Emma Cronin managed to get it down to Kirsty Crotty Ryan. Oh, lovely layoff. Roisin McGrath. She's still going. And the block came in by Carrie Davy, but Roisin McGrath was being fouled. It's going to be a free in, and Moyle Rovers have to score here. They need to start eating into this lead because it's gone from 3 to 7 at the start of the second half was 4 points on the trot. Kirsty Crotty Ryan kicks. That's gone over the bar. Aoife Marcy goes long. Niamh Hayes Yes, but it's picked up by Emma Cronin. Kirsty Crotty-Ryan. Crotty-Ryan, and she puts it over the bar. Moyle Rovers aren't going to go down fighting. There's still plenty left in this. 9.5 minutes gone in the second half. We're back to 5 again. And they've turned it over again. Emma Cronin to Gillian O'Brien. O'Brien was being fouled. It's another free in. And all of a shot. A chance to put 4 in between them. Kirsty Crotty-Ryan kicks, and Kirsty Crotty-Ryan puts it over the bar again. Game seems to be swinging in roundabouts. Fethard got 4 in the trot at the start of the second half, and now Moyle Rovers will kick 3 in about 2 minutes. Aoife Morrissey goes this side trying to find Lucy Spillane, but the ball breaks into Kate Moore's arms. Spillane gets back at her, and Lucy Spillane comes out. Niamh Hayes. Terry Davy, and it's picked up by Mia Cahalane. Roisin McGrath tried to find Cora Marr, but turned over again. Ali Connolly gives it to Heather Spillane. Under pressure from Jenny Everard. Goes long towards Mia Cudahy. Oh, Cudahy takes it brilliantly. Kate Davy with a run. Nicole Delaney is inside. They're roaring at her to give it to her. Heather Spillane comes forward on. Delaney has it now. Oh, super blocked down by Emma Cronin. Ball breaking, and Emily Spillane won the free. But super play by both sides now. Kate Davy kicks. Oh, it's gone off the upright. Falls into the arms of Leah Cohen. Cohen trying to get inside Michelle Cronin. She's still going, fists it, and she puts it over the bar. Leah Cohen's first score. Done a lot of work without scoring. Sitting with Niamh Hayes has carried a lot of ball for Fethard as well. She might be on the score sheet, but she's doing a huge amount of work. As the ball comes out this side, Laura Grace, Orla Burke offering her support. Burke, and the ball nearly got away from her on the greasy surface again. Hazel Brennan, back to Orla Burke. Jenny Everard is loose. Everard towards Gillian O'Brien. O'Brien takes it and gets inside Sinead Delahunty. Roisin McGrath. McGrath drinking past Lucy Spillane. Still going, gets the shot away. And it's gone over the bar. Roisin McGrath's first score. All in the full forward line that started from Moyle Rovers, which is now scored. It's 1-9 to 8. Aoife Morrissey goes this side. Emily Cudahy. Picked up by Mia Cahalane. Cahalane goes back to Hazel Brennan. And Brennan is fouled. Roisin McGrath goes back to Mia Cahalane and gets it back off her. Hazel Brennan. Brennan handed in from Lucy Spillane, and it's picked up by Nell Spillane. Nell Spillane driving forward. Facing Emma Cronin, gives it to Kate Davy. Niamh Hayes is loose. Hayes holds onto it. Down towards Mia Cudahy, bounce off her shins, and Nell Spillane is there to pick it up. Spillane, fouled by Mia Cahalane, gets on with it quickly. Ball is into the centre. Heather Spillane up over halfway. facing Hazel Brennan. Gets round her as if she wasn't there. She's still going. She beats another tackle. Turns back to Niamh Hayes, but Cora Maher came in with a heavy tackle there. Two of them end up on the ground. Game is really livened up here now in the last 7 or 8 minutes. It looked at the start of the second half that Fethard were going to pull away from Moyle Rovers. Niamh Hayes is back up on her feet anyway, but Cora Maher is still on the ground. Cora Maher still receiving attention. Moyle Rovers have Ava Collins warming up on the far side in case Cora Maher can't continue. Slowly getting back on her feet. Which seems to be in a bit of distress. It doesn't look like she's going to be able to continue. She's going to be a huge loss to Moyle Rovers in the last quarter of an hour. Just to try to eat into this lead. Cora Maher just been helped across the field there. She's still a huge loss to, as Ava Collins comes onto the field. They'll resume with a free for Fethard. Kate Davey, a chance to open it out to 5 points again. We're probably looking at about 3 or 4 minutes injury time as Kate Davey takes this kick. And it's gone off the upright again. And Mia Cahalane comes away with it. That's twice now Kate Davey has hit the upright from freeze. Mia Cudahy, applies the pressure and Fethard have it back. Kate Davey towards Leah Cohen. And Cohen is fouled and a chance for Kate Davey again. Kate Davey kicks, it's going to drop short. It's picked up by Mia Cahalan. Cahalan finds Eva Collins. Down towards Laura Grace. Eve Hayes goes to pick it up. Emma Cronin is there. Emma Cronin going to take the free, going to go long. Gillian O'Brien had made a run, but Kelly Ryan intercepts it. Better have it back. Lucy Spillane breaks one tackle, breaks the second one. Anthony Hayes. Hayes to Heather Spillane. Oh, the defence is opening up. Mia Cudahy. Cudahy kicks. It's gone wide though. That's only the first wide in the second half, and we're 20 minutes in. First wide from either side. Rebecca Atchison Dennehy goes short. Eva Collins, Michelle Cronin, Sarah Luttrell, Roisin McGrath. McGrath has it back again. Get down towards Gillian O'Brien. O'Brien to Roisin McGrath. McGrath still going. Oh, there's a chance for Kirsty Crotty-Ryan. She's been held up. That's a penalty, is it? Ball is knocking around. Referee plays away. A let off there as the shot comes in. It's gone wide from Kate Moore. Could have been a penalty. Kirsty Crotty-Ryan tried to swing her legs. She was being bottled up. The kick goes out to Emily Cudahy. Cudahy. It's into Heather Spillane to Niamh Hayes. Hayes driving forward. Sarah Luttrell trying to get back at her. Hayes still has it. Oh, good ball inside. Mia Cudahy. Oh, that's a great save. Ball is trickling around. It's a 45. Oh, super save from Rebecca Atchison Dennehy. And Hazel Shanahan flicked it out before Nicole Delaney could add the finishing touches. Niamh Hayes. And Hayes is on the board now. She hadn't scored all day, and that's her first. And the lead has gone out to 5 again. Rovers trying to come back again. Eva Collins, ball is on the ground. Who's going to pick it up? Roisin McGrath. Going down the far side, trying to find Kirsty Crotty-Ryan. She's Kelly Ryan to face when she gets that ball into her hand. Ryan holding her up, but Kirsty Crotty-Ryan gets inside her, has to turn back, ends up on the ground. She was fouled. It's a free in. It goes short to Gillian O'Brien. O'Brien kicks. And Gillian O'Brien puts it over the bar. We're back to 4. Gillian O'Brien's first. Gillian O'Brien. Aoife Morrissey with the kick out. Taken well by Ali Connolly. Orla Burke intercepts that ball and Moyle Rovers come again, but Kelly Ryan picks it up. Jim O'Dwyer is on the Moyle Rovers team as well for Cape Moore. Niamh Hayes in towards Carrie Davy. Davy took a hard knock there. Surely accidental, the ball was there to be won. A lot of stoppages in the second half from injuries with 5 minutes of normal time to go. But I expect maybe another 3 or 4 at least. See Hammer Spillane coming in there and encouraging a few of these players to give it everything for the last few minutes. Fethard, as we said, have never played in a senior final. And they're only up after winning intermediate in 2019, winning juniors in 15 and 16. So huge work on in down in Fethard, and this would be a huge achievement if they can get over the line. So just the groundwork that's gone in there. It's the junior team are in a semi-final later on again today. So the work that's gone in, every one of them had to be commended down there. So continue with a throw in. Ball is up. Nia Cahalane gets the hand onto it. It breaks. Orla Burke picks it up. Gemma O'Dwyer back to Burke again. Emma Cronin is loose. Cronin goes long for Kirsty Ryan to come onto it. She has it. Eva Collins has made a run. Oh, Gemma O'Dwyer the whole way forward unnoticed. She's trying to get inside. Oh, she can't get her leg to it, and Aoife Morrissey has it. And the umpire has the arm up. It's going to be a 45. Yeah, Johnny Murphy's given the 45. Roisin McGrath to take it, putting it in towards goal. Carrie Davy plays it along the ground. Heather Spillane. Spillane to Nicole Delaney. Delaney, and she picked up a knock there. Kick is taken to Lucy Spillane. Spillane coming forward. Niamh Hayes has made a run and Hayes has it. Hayes. Oh, they're all lining up. Lucy Spillane. She's about 4 Moyle Rovers players around her. Turns back to Emily Spillane. Back to Nell Spillane. Kate Davy is loose. Davy in towards Mia Cuddihy, taken brilliantly. Given inside to Ali Connolly. Connolly turning one way and the other. Goes back to Mia Cahalane or Mia Cuddihy. Cuddihy. Oh, ball in the net! Mia Cuddihy. Little dink and it went in over the head of Rebecca Atchison Dennehy. Was she going for a point? Was she going for a goal? It doesn't matter. Either way, the ball ends up in the net. That's a 7-point lead for Fethard. At the edge closer to that first ever appearance in the senior final. It's 2-10 to 9 points. Rebecca Atchison, he goes the far side towards Eva Collins. Collins to Michelle Cronin. Cronin is fouled. Michelle Cronin goes long with the free, down towards Kirsty Crotty Ryan. She couldn't take it, and Kelly Ryan is there to pick it up. Nell Spillane. Spillane goes this side to Emily Cudahy. Cudahy taking her time, finds Nell Spillane in the centre. She goes down the far side. Leah Cohen, Lucy Spillane is there. Fethard with her tails up. Cohen still going forward. And Leah Cohen is fouled. Kate Davey goes backwards and Lucy Spillane has it now. Niamh Hayes. Moyle Rovers turn it over with Eva Collins down the corner. Needs support, finds it in Hazel Brennan. Hazel Shanahan. Gemma O'Dwyer is fouled. Kick is taken to Gemma O'Dwyer. Laura Grace. Sarah Luttrell. Jenny Everard. Down towards Emma Cronin. They're moving Emma Cronin in around the full forward line now to try and get a score. But Emily Cudahy done well, but Cronin has it back. Jenny Everard. Super ball over this side to Orla Burke. Burke with Nicole Delaney to Grace. It's back. Gillian O'Brien. There was no advantage coming there. So we're almost 2 minutes over. Kirsty Crotty Ryan to take it. Crotty Ryan kicks. That's gone over the bar. It's 2-10 to 10. 6 points for Kirsty Crotty Ryan. As Fethard introduces sub, I think it's Avian Collin that's come on in place of Emily Spillane. Eva Morrissey kicks it this side, and Jenny Everett just shepherds it out. Everett gets on with it quickly. Sinead Delahunty gets there ahead of Gillian O'Brien, and Ali Connolly is going to come away with it. There was no advantage coming from there, but get on with it quickly. Kerry Davey. And it's turned over, and Gillian O'Brien has it. O'Brien and Lucy Spillane got there ahead of Emma Cronin. Emma Cronin's ended up on the ground. Macron is still receiving attention as clock ticks to 64:22. Don't forget after this with the second senior semi-final between Aherlow, the defending champions, and Brian Burrows, a repeat of last year's finals. Be sure to stay tuned for that. Really giving them all the time in the world here to make sure that Emma Cronin is all right. She's back on her feet. Anya Fitzgerald is back on the Moyle Rovers team. Gillian O'Brien has gone off. Long ball in. Fitzgerald breaks it, but it's picked up again, and Ali Connolly has it. Kelly Ryan. Heather Spillane. Niamh Hayes. Hayes has probably been my player of the match for the amount of work that she got through. The ball comes to Carrie Davy. Lucy Spillane. Fethard just holding onto it now. Seeping the energy out of Moyle Rovers. As they can see the finishing line in sight. Ali Connolly back to Sinead Delahunty. Carrie Davy. And eventually Roisin McGrath wins it back for Moyle Rovers. She wins the free. There's nobody up front. Referee moves it up 13 metres. Leah Cohen wasn't retrieving. They're all starting to move forward now. Take something special. There's all there 3 back inside that 40-yard line. Hazel Brennan back to Sarah Luttrell. Hand in from Leah Cohen, but Sarah Luttrell still has it. Lays it off. Hazel Brennan. Brennan needs options. Laura Grace to Ava Collins to Jenny Everard again. Everard kicks and super score from Jenny Everard. It's 2:10-11. That's with almost 68 minutes gone. There can't be a whole lot left. Fethard are introducing a couple of players now at this stage to get them onto the field. Basking what looks like a victory at this stage. Aoife Morrissey goes this side, Lucy Spillane. Spillane goes back to Sinead Delahunty. Nell Spillane is turned over by Anya Fitzgerald. Mia Cahalan. And Roisin McGrath giving it inside, Kirsty Crotty Ryan. Roisin McGrath. And it's Michelle Cronin that's come up. Cronin kicks. It's gone wide. And it could be Moyle Rovers' last chance. It's all over. It's all over, and Fethard have won out, and will compete in their first ever senior football final, 2 10 to 11 points here in Bansha. Suppose the start of the second half, there was 3 points in it at half time. Fethard got 4 unanswered. Moyle Rovers came back and it was nip and tuck, but a goal with about 5 minutes of normal time to go. I can say, considering what injury time was played as well, there was still quarter of an hour to go. Mia Cudahy got the goal when she dinked it in over Rebecca Atchison-Dennehy and put paid to Moyle Rovers' chances of progression. But it's Fethard that are going to compete in this year's county senior final, and they're going to be playing the winners of Aherlow and Moyle Rovers. That match is on at 1 o'clock. We'll be there for that. Stay with us for that. We're going to take a quick break there, and the link is there for the following game. You want to stay with us for that. But as we said, it's Fethard who are the first team in this year's 2022 County Senior Football Final. Thanks for being with us, and we hope to see you all then for the next game coming up very shortly.